a better guy than you.
We want to talk. And why is he a better
guy?
guy?
You're hurt. You're going to respond for 10 years about this nigga because you could never match that nigga.
This what y'all don't get.
Yo, it's the MalloryBrosPodcast, episode 160.
You said MalloryBros?
MalloryBros.
MalloryBros.
Okay.
That's why I'm glad he said it, because when I said, I screwed up too
It's
sometimes.
your boy, it's me and this sunny side up nigga.
Did you just say it's your boy?
I said it's me and this sunny side up nigga.
I'm sunny side up? But what are you? This nigga has on a white tee. I mean, I don't have much to say about him.
This nigga dressed like summer. You look like a nigga said, dress like the seasons, and you showed up.
And what you dressed like with that
you
hat
summer.
on and hat? I don't think because I have on a yellow shirt, you saying that I'm dressed like summer is funny.
And like if that was the thing to do, you look prepared. You got a sun on your shirt and everything. Y'all see the sun?
This is a dope brand right here. Don't fold. Shout out. What's your brand of your white tee? The Dem Franchise Boys edition? This nigga got on his Laffy Taffy. He got on his Fabo.
I got here, fellas. If you want good white tees, if you want white tees that actually fit nice, Pro Club, Amazon, $24 for a pack of 3.
I thought he was gonna talk about.
I'm always give game.
If you want good white tees, I got them for 3 a pack. 2 pair of socks and a tee. Fuck with me. I be outside the Marshalls.
I'm getting ready to say, have you ever talked to somebody about a good deal and then they drop that on you that they actually doing it themselves?
They deal? Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Where you get them juices from? Man, this is all authentic strawberries, pressed, watermelon steamed.
You be like,
get them for
okay.
$3. You're like, all right, bet, where you get them? Meet me when we leave the gym.
When we leave, I'm going to give you my hold up. I'll be right back. You be waiting for him to come back like, what? Nigga come back with 6 business cards, 1 for you, and you hand them out. Nigga, I don't work for you.
That's true. You know what? I was at the car wash, right? Yeah. You know how when you go to the car wash, everybody got their card up? If you don't have your Instagram or your social media stuff on your business card, you living in the past.
100.
If it's just phone numbers on there.
Mm-hmm. You just went to the clean way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put that on my Instagram last year. I was like, yo, this is a part of the past. The business cards. If you don't got your social.
Mm-hmm. And I still think business cards are convenient. Like if you don't have the time to say, let me get your number or whatever, boom. But have your socials on there.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a social for your business, you really behind. And we don't want to just call you, look, 1301. That's it.
Right. I know y'all heard of the dot card. You know the dot card where you could just tap somebody's phone and it gives them all the info? Even that I feel like is a part of the past.
Mm-hmm. You ever had that?
The dot card? Yeah. Why you asking me that? You got it for me.
I was trying to see if you remember.
See, a nigga wanna remind you that he gave you a gift. Did you get a basketball court? Hold wait. Did you have a basketball court in your life? Why is this nigga asking? He know he got it for me.
I thought you was gonna say, yo, I never had that. I was gonna let you know.
So I ain't buy you one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but look, happy Friday, happy weekend, episode 160. I feel like it's a special episode. 160 weeks gotta say something. Whenever we get to that 1-0,
nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Make you feel good. We've been doing this shit forever, it felt like.
100. Hey, look, we're gonna start with your boy. I've been saying it.
I've
been talking.
Before we even get to that,
okay.
How was your week? Yeah, how was your week? Was your week good? Did you live any life?
I've definitely had an eventful week. Wow, you know what? I guess we do gotta do a week recap.
You had an eventful week, more than me.
I mean,
you went to the mountains of.
Nah, we went to the Luray Caverns in VA. Shout out to all my people that live out in VA. Where was that? What part of VA was that?
Luray.
Yeah, Luray. That's Luray.
Luray.
But yo, if you've never been to the Luray Caverns, it's like a underground cave. It just looks dope as fuck. Like bunch of pointy ass rocks, bunch of water that looked like the rocks is going like that. That shit was dope. That shit was a vibe. Me and my girl went. I felt like we drove 2 hours. I'm gonna keep it 100, y'all. I was drinking the night before. That 2-hour drive was a hit. My stomach was on 10. My stomach been on the rocks lately. Y'all know how it is when you drinking too much.
Was you drinking brown?
Nah, I don't be drinking brown no more. I'm a tequila guy now.
Oh, okay.
I'm with everybody else.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm. Don Julio. Fuck with your boy. Hey, look, let me, real quick. Casamigos, way too expensive now. Gassed.
Oh, it is.
Inflated. What I'm getting that
How
shit
much
for.
they want for it now?
They wanted 65 for it. I got Don Julio for 63. They wanted 65 for Casamigos? Am I tripping?
You spend $2 less and think what, you got a deal?
Nah, but I'd rather get the Don Julio than Casamigos for $65. Am I tripping, y'all?
Casa is that's what they want. You want that Don? That Don is good though.
Nah, yeah. I like it. I mean, whatever. I think tequila is tequila.
I'm about to start drinking some of these NBA niggas vodka. You niggas ain't selling. Everybody got their own vodka.
Right. Hey, look, also, y'all been at the pool maybe 4 times this week? 3 or 4 times this week? And I feel like, can y'all see the tan? Do y'all think me and Terrell look a different complexion? I know he looks.
Terrence, don't even try it, boy. You look like a. You know how you get a bag of potato chips and one be burnt? That's you, boy. Like shit.
And what you? Kettle cooked nigga.
All right, bet.
Your weekend?
My week was chill, man. I was with my baby all week. It was chill. We
look, I love to hear you talk about your lady like that.
I was with my lady and the little one. My son weighed 13 pounds now. He's a month and a week. So he's getting heavy fast. He's growing, changing. Motherfucker's starting to get a little attitude.
Hell yeah.
Not attitude, but like his own, I ain't fucking with this.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's cool. But other than that, chill. Did I tell you, did I talk about that?
I was part of your week. I came out that jump.
You did. Terrence came and spent some time with his nephew. That was dope.
Yep.
And he ended up staying. He was up the whole day. Terrence was there.
That was great, man. That was definitely dope. Going and seeing Terrell's son is the best shit ever.
Mm-hmm. And last Friday, I went to Red Lobster, got the endless shrimp. Let me tell y'all something. And you know what? This is what I wanted to start with. When did we get away from just doing the, you know what I'm saying? And this doesn't make any sense. Let me just say it like this. When we was in, high school type shit, just graduated, you could go into Olive Garden for somebody's birthday. You do your birthday dinner at Olive Garden. Remember that little room you could get?
Yeah.
And then you could go to going to Red Lobster was like you doing some shit. When did we get to this bougie point to where now you have to go to these super upscale steakhouses to get lobster mac, and going to Red Lobster, going to Olive Garden is whack? When did that change happen? Because the menu, is still the same.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll let you go. What you think? Because it's funny because my girl was just talking about how we went from going to Red Lobster, but then it failed, but then it came back with Beyonce, your girl. We was talking about how Red Lobster owes Beyonce their whole existence right now.
Yeah.
She was right. She was like, when Beyonce said when he got to take his ass to Red Lobster, you know how many people pulled up to Red Lobster?
No, for sure.
Just off Beyonce's saying it? If Beyonce say, yo, Texas Roadhouse, dog.
Nah, no bullshit. We all up there.
It's a line outside Texas
I definitely
Roadhouse.
understand that. But you know what I'm thinking? Like, that's the bullshit that this new, I feel, I don't want to blame social media, but some of y'all, somebody, some group, I don't know if it's our generation or the one before us, the one just before us. Mm-hmm. It's our fault though. This is our generation. We made it so that niggas don't want to go to Olive Garden. That only reason why I'm saying it because the Red Lobster was fire. The biscuits are still good.
The biscuits
they
are
had the endless shrimp. We was in there doing off the Friday night tip. Pod was out. Or we had drinks.
This sounds like I'm an alcoholic, but I was hung the fuck over when we went to that Red Lobster, but that shit was still fire.
You need to stop drinking so much.
Hey,
take
look,
a day
you know
off.
how you have a party week? It was like that.
Okay, Party Rock.
Some of y'all who going to Jamaica, we getting ready to go to Cancun for 6 days. Let me let y'all know. Day 1, you going to be drinking because we in Cancun. Day 2, the party goes on. Day 3 might chill because you say, I'm good.
Uh-huh.
Day 4 and 5, when you try to get back to the alcohol, you'll be like, yo, even the mixed drink will have your stomach like. I know a lot of y'all can probably relate. You went on a trip, and then on that flight back home from that trip, all of that alcohol, all of that toppers, all of the shit that you was eating is just sitting and boiling on your stomach. You asking, oh, I need to get up again. Again. This motherfucker's getting up every 20 minutes for the bathroom.
Would you like to just switch it now? Have the aisle? No.
You want me to have the window seat? You don't want to give it up because you paid? I already got my shit in. I already got my shit in the little cubby.
Nah, bro. When we went to, I took my girl to Costa Rica, we was eating a bunch of shit, drinking a bunch of shit, and for some reason I was just like, I could not go number 2. I don't know if it was because I was like in a different country or whatever. Yeah. You know, they said you could get traveler's gut.
Okay.
Where you just are not moving, your bowels are not moving, but you feel like you done ate a cheeseburger, this, that.
That's the craziest feeling.
Woof. That last day coming back, I had the worst stomach. My stomach is the worst ever. You know how you don't want shit around your girl.
Yeah.
That was the first time it was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. We done had no music playing or nothing. The door's thin as hell. I'm in the bathroom blowing that joint up.
It sound like you in that joint practicing for drum line. Did you drop your toothbrush? He dropping his razor. He's dropping the toothpaste, and it's crack.
How do you do? What you do to mask the shit? I turn on the water.
I ain't even trying to wrap myself up.
I turn on the shower.
I act like I'm watching a TV show. Or I go to a YouTube video on my volume on 30.
Open TikTok.
So she don't hit the because you know sometimes you gotta get it going.
Nah, yeah. That was the worst shit. That was the worst shit ever. That was so bad that
I'm talking about the situation.
She ended up telling me like months later that was the first time she knew that my stomach was fucked up for real. I was like, dang. She probably was outside like, dang, this motherfucker fucked up. All right, let's get it.
My stomach been fucked up a couple of times in front of my girl. I ain't got no shame in me.
That's because this nigga's got irritable bowel.
We all got irritable bowel syndrome. Hey, anybody who has a stomach ache, go to the doctor. Guess what he's gonna say? Your stomach hurts? What'd you eat? Regular stuff? You probably got IBS.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
No bullshit. That is 100% what they do.
We all have IBS. If you ain't a stomach ache, you got IBS. But hey, look. Terrell, y'all see he's trying to dodge the topic, and I'm going to let him get his shit off.
I don't really have much. I mean, we want to talk, I guess. So,
the streets is talking.
I don't know if you remember that when we started the podcast channel, one of the first solo videos, clip videos we uploaded was Lil Baby falling off. Do you remember that?
Wow, yeah. Y'all go watch that.
So the Lil Baby fall off conversation has come up again. I'm just not getting it, right? The snippet came out, it was trash. There was a snippet that came out that was not a great song from Baby. Not a great 25 seconds. Plenty artists have done this before. You know what plenty artists haven't done in the last 7 months? Put out an album that sells 216,000 units in the first week and simultaneously chart as one of the highest charting hip-hop albums with their last album, My Turn, which is also still one of the highest charting albums. You don't say that person fell off. And for the people, and I'm going to let you rock.
No, you got it.
But
trust me, I'm not going to cut him off, y'all. Trust me.
Terrence, don't do that. That's what motherfuckers do when they was really wrong, but they try to act like they wasn't that wrong and people was tripping, but they was really wrong.
I just didn't know I was the only one. Y'all heard that song back?
We watching this show where this dude got accused of being like a weirdo in the house. It's like a reality show. So he walking around to the girl saying, excuse me, I guess I molested you. That's not what you do. Anyway, for the people that want to say, you know, we not talking about his sales, we talking about his quality. When y'all, I guess we just have different definitions of what falling off means. Because to me, if you're going to tell me somebody fall off, because you see, I don't know if you've seen, they put up the picture with the Baby. The Grim Reaper got the Baby, got Roddy, and then Lil Baby was next. In my opinion, I thought it was disrespectful because number one, the Baby and Roddy cannot sell records. Them niggas are still making the same songs. Y'all not fucking with it. The difference between them and Lil Baby is y'all don't fuck with what Baby do, but he's still that nigga. I'm still gonna drop first week and it's gonna be crazy. I'm not falling off. I don't know why we trying to change what falling off is, but to me, The only way to put a value on reception is through numbers. I'm sorry. We can talk. Y'all can say y'all don't like the music, but somebody do. I don't like Rod Wave. I'm not gonna say, yeah, he's trash.
Right.
Niggas love him. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not gonna let you say you don't like Rod Wave.
I don't like Rod Wave. I'm not a fan of him.
You don't align with his music. You wouldn't say you didn't like him.
Not that I don't. Okay, all right, but yeah, I'm not a fan of his music.
I'm not a big fan of the crime sad music either.
Unless it's dirt.
I'm trying to save the nigga from the Rod Wave fan. What?
I don't give a fuck about you sad ass niggas. But what do you think about your man?
I tried to tell y'all many times, and if you go back and look at that Lil Baby falling off video, you'll see, and I think maybe a couple podcasts ago we talked about it, where I was saying these artists have to come with music because what I've done, and I've done this, and but I just sold 200K. When he sold, 250 for the last joint, right?
216.
When he sold 216 for the last album, what did I tell you, Terrell? You remember what I told you?
No.
I told you that's people checking it out. We be looking at numbers now, and
Terrence, that is not true.
I'm not saying that people weren't playing it, but the writing was on the wall with the last album, where people was like, yo, this is some of the same stuff. And I was telling you, even though he's going to do 200K, I think artists do 200K first week because everybody wants to see what you got coming. That's why I think this next album's definitely going to have to be something, because you know what it is too? Baby can't just put out, you think he can. I don't think Baby can just drop single, snippet, album like he did before. That single got a hit. And if it don't,
we just saw that he doesn't have to worry about that. Remember, this conversation that we had last time was on the heels of, hey, everybody can't put out file. Everybody didn't like that. Remember, that was when people was like, this is trash, he's falling off. This album about to be trash if he's coming with this. 216,000 units. Niggas fuck with it. We got Real Spill. We got In a Minute. We got a bunch of tracks off that joint.
I definitely bang with that with that last project, but I think I banged with maybe 5-6 songs off that last project, and it was like 25 songs. That's why I'm telling you. We all checked it out.
Do you not feel the same way about Uzi?
I feel the same way about Uzi.
But you wouldn't say Uzi's falling off because he's trying different shit. Because he's still, you could never even, you couldn't say that because of how he delivered. Because of, you just went number one. We can't say you're falling off. We can say we don't like it.
But I feel like to say Uzi's falling off because of his last project, I think people just didn't like what he was doing. People, think about it, even people are already ready for his next show. What is it? Is it Love Tape?
It's going to be Love is Rage 3.
Love is Rage 3.
Something, maybe it's either that or...
It's that one.
I think so.
People are already excited for that because they think they about to get this older Uzi back. And it could be hit or miss, but at least Uzi is attempting to give something different. Like, it's almost like, remember the Baby put out that the Sneaky Link song? That shit was trash, but he was trying to do something different.
And that is what I don't want for Lil Baby.
I don't want that. But I mean, the first snippet that came out of Baby, I get it. But that second snippet is fire. And if he's coming with something like that, I feel like he'll last. Now, for the people that say that Lil Baby been making the same song over and over again, right? And he needs to change his sound. I agree with you where people are like, kind of, I feel like taking that a little far because it is kind of a, well, what else do you expect him to do?
Yeah. I would say that they're not wrong. I don't think, when people say that Lil Baby makes most of his music sounds the same, I do not think you're wrong. I'm just a proponent of if it ain't broke, don't fix it or don't fuck it up. Honestly, to be completely honest, I think if the Baby didn't let the fans get to him about how he used the same type of beats and how he rapped the same, he'd have been fine. They were saying that shit and then he put out Bop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I felt like he would have been all right. He let the fans get to him and he tried to change and that shit was terrible. I feel like if the worst thing Lil Baby could do right now is to try and do some new shit. Until this shit don't work, let motherfuckers on Twitter have their opinions.
Right. I also think if the Baby never said that shit on that Rolling Loud stage about the LGBTQ,
for sure.
I think he would definitely still be somewhere.
His cancellation was more calculated.
He brought that on. You mean like him? He brought that on himself.
Yeah, like people had to stop fucking with you because
like come on.
you
doubling down on
what
shit.
he said on the stage, to be completely honest, was not that bad. It wasn't until a certain group started to feel like this was fucked up, and then you got on your Instagram live and doubled down. That was crazy.
Nah, yeah.
And now businesses have to stop fucking with you because they have to save their own face. That's a lot different than just your music. You know what I'm saying?
It is. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that artists like Drake, artists like, I don't even know. I'm going to use Drake because of how often he drops. Do you think that these artists that drop a lot of music, even some of the youngins, right? They dropping a lot of music. Do you think that that hurts people like Baby? Because people, like, if do you think Baby would be in better position, talking about Lil Baby, sorry, if he dropped maybe every 2-3 years instead of every year?
I think, well,
the money won't be the same, but
when you got all of these other artists out dropping these creative projects and trying new shit, when you come with what you always do, you can count on your fans to support it, but then you can also count on people to start saying, oh, he makes the same music. And to me, if I'm a Baby fan, so to me, the songs are in the same world, but to say that every song sounds exactly the same is like, okay, I guess y'all just don't fuck with bruh's style no more. Because now you just lumping everything he do in the same boat. I'm also a Chris Brown fan.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? So I'm no stranger to the every song sounds the same motherfuckers that don't even really listen.
I feel you.
Because there was people out when the shit came out with him and Usher, they was like, all he wants to do is make the same song. But if you listen to Breezy, his last project, those songs weren't all the same at all. So I'm used to the conversation. But I just chalk it up to people just not really fucking with him. And it's cool. Just don't say that he's falling off. Baby for specifically.
I try to tell y'all, if these dudes, if the music ain't it, if the music ain't hitting, I just feel like, where do you go? It's gonna be, you're just gonna move out the way, and there's gonna be a new king, new queen. Same with the women, same with the men, same with R&B, everything. In this day and age, if the music ain't sticking, it does seem like people are like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. I do think, too, just to close on the Baby thing, I think a lot of what happened, what people saying Baby falling off, came on the heels of Gunna's success. And Baby coming out against Gunna.
100%.
You know? Because people fuck with Gunna. His album was the best.
Mm-hmm.
Baby kind of put a target on his own back because you thought you was standing on street shit by saying, yeah, you know, Slime didn't fuck with that. But as we saw, niggas don't give a fuck about this shit.
Nobody cares. And then now you're going to try to come with music, and niggas are like, fuck your music.
Yep, 100%.
Because all of your fans are not street niggas.
That's a fact.
It's probably a fraction of your fans.
I was telling people, Baby fans do not be on Twitter. They gonna get that album though.
Okay, I feel that.
Okay, and I guess we can go to the next.
But are they gonna show up to that concert?
And that's what I was getting ready to. There's been a crazy rise in tour cancellations. Baby being the first, and then Dirk just canceled his tour. Playboy Cardi is not selling his front row sections or whatever. And I guess the conversation is why. Mm-hmm. So why do you think?
Somebody made a good point that like post-pandemic, it seems like concert tickets haven't slowed down in prices. It seems like concert tickets are expensive. And that's why I say, to me, I think everybody trying to do arenas, everybody wants to be this big Showtime artist, and you could do it, but like, I don't think that people will, even me, going to a concert, I gotta really bang with the artist to want to go to a concert in 2023. These days, I'm like Tiffany asked me if I was going to the Beyonce Renaissance concert this year. And I said, you know what? As much as I love Beyonce, I don't think I'm gonna be hawking Ticketmaster and doing what the girl did. She drove all the way up to the stadium and just waited until the prices dropped for the tickets or something like that from resellers. I wouldn't be taking that big of a risk to get a cheap ticket, and I'm not putting all the money out for a real ticket just because I feel like we can really consume and enjoy albums in different ways without going to concerts, listening to them, seeing TikToks, creating your own visuals and stuff like that we do these days. I think going and seeing these artists live in a day and age where we have Instagram and we can see you every day, it takes away from the, oh my God, I'm actually seeing this motherfucker in person. I just saw her getting ready on Instagram. So like, I think there's a lot of things that go into it.
Nah, yeah. I was asked recently if I was going to, I think it might have been, I forget who asked me. Somebody asked me if I was going to see Renaissance. And I was like, nah, because, Renaissance isn't really the album that I would want to see live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not really the one that I want to see. Beyonce do her Eras tour like Taylor Swift, where she going to come out to the joint to Dangerously in Love, and we going to work our way up the Cuff It Challenge.
She did Dangerously in Love the last joint. You see the dude
That's
propose?
what people keep saying, yeah. But I don't want to see I'm not really a Renaissance guy. But you're right. The biggest thing about it is, first of all, some of these artists are getting a little ahead of themselves. Baby was just with Chris Brown. They did arenas. That worked. Because you would CB in his youth. So it's both y'all fans.
What's the name of that tour?
That was the One of Them Ones tour.
One of Them Ones.
I went, seen my man at the what's y'all stadium?
Verizon Center?
Hell no, Terrence. Capital One.
Y'all with the Capital One Arena?
You old ass nigga. You can ready to say MCI.
That's like me saying, oh yeah, the Redskins playing up at JFK.
Yeah.
Redskins, JFK? What is this nigga?
But I think they was able to do that because it's both of them. But I think Lil Baby trying to do a concert with Glorilla and it's arenas. Y'all shouldn't do that. Y'all should do smaller, I don't even know, smaller venues. Same with Dirk. Even though I feel like Dirk's tour could sell. I just think maybe they said these shows got canceled due to low ticket sales. I'm thinking maybe people are doing the thing where they waiting. Or maybe these tickets are too damn expensive. I wouldn't pay $300 to go see Lil Baby live. I wouldn't pay $300 to go see Lil Durk live. That's the thing, too. And as big as a Lil Baby fan as I am, Baby's not even like my favorite artist of all time. I just don't like people saying he fall off. But even me being a fan, I wouldn't pay $300 to go and see him live. Not right now. Groceries is fucking, we just talked 2 weeks. For the last 2 weeks, I've talked about groceries. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, it's tough.
I'm hitting 130 if I hit the grocery store.
Easy.
And that's for the re-up shit.
I was just talking to my girl before I left, and I said, yo, I'm going to go to the grocery store. When on my way back, I'm going to stop at the grocery store. And I just realized for the last 2 weeks, I have gone to the grocery store after the pod, and I'm like, yo, I cannot be spending like this. I can't do this. Why the fuck am I spending so much? Shit is ridiculous, bro.
And that's why you don't see us lining up at concerts. And also, it'd be the audience, too. You ever thought about that? The crowd? I don't want to go down D.C., be with all y'all niggas to see Dirk.
Nah, yeah.
I don't want to do it.
We supposed to be going to see Drake next week. Shout out to everybody that's out here that's going to the Capital One Arena to see Drake in Washington, D.C. If you see me, say what's up. I'll be friendly. I will not be like on some Hollywood shit. That's not me. So if you see me, say what's up. But even that's like, damn, how we about to get in and get out?
Yeah.
Because Uber price is going to be inflated like fuck. Were you coming from where? You know how hard it is going for me to
how
pick
y'all planning on? Well, I ain't going to ask that. I'll ask you later.
We're going to Uber. We're going to Uber there, Uber back. Because I'm not about to drive down there and try to, we did it for the Lil Baby tour. Mm-hmm. I drove down there, found somewhere to park. I had the Mercedes back then.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is no fun, bro. And you seen all them niggas' cars got broken in when Javante fought? I would not be down there.
Y'all niggas crazy in D.C. You think they ain't gonna know that y'all out to see Drake?
Nah, no bullshit. The 14-year-olds gonna be outside. The Kia boys. I watched
this swole-ass dude on somewhere broken somebody's car. Don calling. I told him he was there.
You seen the Kia boys, what they do? They target motherfuckers with Kias.
Oh, yeah, I heard about the Kias.
Steal them and crash?
Yeah. I just seen a strong ass dude breaking his car. I said, damn, what if I caught this swole ass nigga breaking in my car? What you doing, bro?
Niggas underestimate the power in weapons. Y'all ain't play wrestling. Remember when you pick up the stairs and turn into that one shape? Here, bro? I'm talking about find a weapon on the street.
I got a weapon. I'm going to have a weapon on me.
If you walking back from your car, you might be on he might catch you down bad. That don't mean you got to be, though. Here goes something I can smack this nigga with. Get myself an advantage.
Oh, yeah, if I see him over there like this on my wheel.
Craig told you what to do with swole niggas. Grab a brick.
Grab a brick. Oh, no, what's the Friday line? Somebody said a crazy Friday line to her where they said, I'm Craig from Friday because when shit got hot, I grabbed a break. Somebody said that.
No, yeah, I forgot who it was.
Somebody said that.
I forgot.
Yeah. He not a real battle rap fan.
I am a fan.
This nigga has a rum nitty build.
And
Okay.
Okay, who you built like, boy?
This nigga has a...
You don't want me to stop.
Saying you have a rum nitty build is funny.
It is.
Or saying a nigga's built like Ahhh. Nigga's cookout ready. Okay. I'm sure everybody's TL is full. Is just going crazy with the new TikTok NPC trend that's taking the world by storm. You got people standing in front of their camera and just literally doing whatever for the people who whatever they pay for. The only reason why I bring this up is because, of course, that girl. I think what's her name, Trey?
I don't know her name.
Doll or some shit.
The weird but fine chick that be on TikTok.
You think she
weird
fine?
shit. She's attractive.
Oh, I guess because of how she look.
Terrence, what does it mean when you're fine?
I just feel like
I
when
said
you do
the
corny
weird
shit,
but fine chick.
you can't be fine when you do corny shit.
When you see her not in character, it's like, oh, okay, cool. So she
Like,
could
there's
actually
so
make
many,
some money
like-
if she was.
There's so many bad joints that do corny shit, and it's like, you not bad. You not bad. Look, you think Mariah Mills is bad?
She's not bad at all. Have you
She's not
seen
bad at all.
her?
Nah, she's definitely.
They were saying, Zion, this the joint that you do for free. This ain't the joint you give 170 to.
Yeah, she's tripping.
100,000 a week to
She's
that.
built like a top freezer refrigerator.
Nah, yeah, you built like the Yeti from You remember on Monsters Inc. when they went and found the abominable snowman?
Nah, yeah.
And was out there?
Snowman built.
You
But-
built terrible.
Okay,
Zion is a nasty man.
Terrell thinks the girl that does the TikTok thing is a baddie.
Nah, y'all gotta admit that Shorty is alright. That does the TikTok joint?
I think she'd be alright if she wasn't doing that shit, yeah.
It's just,
Okay.
That's why I said she's just a weirdo. You know we went to school with joints that you would have talked to, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were just on some weird shit.
I told y'all this before. You wouldn't have never said nothing to your men, but you'd have definitely cracked it. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
This trend is taking off with some of the more popular TikTokers. You see the dude Constant did it, which I don't know if y'all know. I think he's funny as shit. I've always just felt like he was funny as shit. He's just hilarious to me. But you see a lot of different people doing it. The only reason why I don't want to talk about it is like we talked last week about social media trends and how our shit is changing, right? This is like the first trend that I really have no idea how or why. My girl was telling me that it's something that's been around for a minute, apparently with the Asian community. Like it's been around, like they've been doing it. And now that this girl is doing it, and I guess like you said, she's attractive, motherfuckers are sending her money to get her to do something. All I want to speak on about this is not to shit on a trend. Yo, trends are going to come and go. I feel like my kids are going to be doing the most dumbest shit, and I'm going to just be like, you know what? I'm either an old nigga that's hating or I'm supporting. So all I want to say is the trend is weird, and it's okay for the trend to be weird, and we call it weird. I think people trying to okay the trend in the name of getting a bag. Oh, she making this much money, she getting a bag. Okay, but that's still weird. It's niggas that show, you know what I'm saying? It's niggas that do weird shit like fuck lawnmowers and put their dick in a flower pot on OnlyFans. They get in a bag.
They get money.
But that's weird. And I think standing in front of the camera and literally acting like a complete fool for money, this is the lowest I feel like we've gotten in social media.
There's definitely something that's like, damn, I don't see how. You know how you be trying to give the younger crowd the benefit of the doubt, even though Shorty, I think she kind of, I don't know how old she is. She don't look like she like 19. Oh, matter of fact, she's 27. We found that out.
She said she was 19, but she's really 27. So that means she even knows she playing off the pervs. She trying to
The
be
weirdos.
She trying to, because think about it. You a 27-year-old woman, but you trying to sell people that you 19 to make it seem like, not that you're young, but that you're a young girl that look like this. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Oh, she only 19? I would have thought she actually is.
She actually is.
And I think, and to me, that's weird. But you know what we are doing? We are okaying everything in the name of getting a bag. And I just think that once we start doing that on social media, y'all, and y'all stop saying it's weird because there's a bag behind it, do y'all know what type of world we about to live in?
Yep. And she made $6 grand in one night. They were like, she just made a $6 grand. Or so that's what they say. You know how Twitter talk. We never know if it's true. But if she making money like that, that's crazy. I think it's crazy that she doing what she's doing. I think it's even more telling that people are like paying for that bullshit. Thank you. What the fuck?
It's just like, I don't get it. And then you seeing celebrities under her joint paying her. I just can't. Hold on, wait.
Ice cream so good. Yeah, yes, popcorn.
Terrence, please turn it off.
Ice cream so good.
My kids can't listen to it in front of me. I'm gonna be the parent that says, I don't know what. Can you imagine your daughter or your son wanting to hear this?
Yes, popcorn. Oh, take it, baby. This is so cute.
I would say, okay, so what's she doing? You know how
What
your
is
parents
the-
don't even know what a game. Why are we playing? What's going on?
Yeah.
That would be me.
That shit is weird, man. I really truly don't understand where we going. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we on this ride and we can't see shit. Shit just popping up. My dreams have been so vivid, it's scary. Like I'll see a nigga that I don't like, and the whole dream he like, what's up, nigga? Whatever. And I'm like, what's good? Because it's a nigga that I really don't like in real life. But he has on a whole Best Buy uniform that I used to wear. And I mean my shit. Remember I used to get them special shirts?
Yeah.
He has that on. And I'm like, why do I have this stored up here? And it's projecting like that. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like, oh, I don't know if you know they redid The Roar in real life. Kings of Million. They retracted.
You mean Six Flags? You said The Roar.
Oh, yeah, Six Flags.
Okay.
No. The Grizzly
Oh, okay.
in Kings of Million. They redid it. They retracted.
Who gives a fuck, Terrell? What are you talking about? I'm
That-
sorry, y'all. What are you talking about?
In my dream, we was getting on the Anaconda.
Okay. So not
That's
the
all.
not the Grizzly.
And the Anaconda's right next to the Grizzly if you ever been.
So you was in your dream and looked over and said, "Oh, they redid the
No,
Grizzly."
I'm saying in real life.
Oh.
That was me throwing a real.
Okay. But you saying all of that just to say your dreams is vivid. To say
My dreams my dreams be taking me in weird places, but this real life shit not too far off from
yeah, I know what you mean.
like
that.
Okay, you start feeling like, am I tripping? Even with some of the music that niggas think is fire,
Yeah.
it'll be the most Final Fantasy
Go look at
12 game menu music, and people would be like, "This is hard."
Go look at the Uzi snippet where they say he was dressed like Thug. He had the red bandana on. This nigga's like, yo, but I want that song back there. Really listen to what you hear back there. You know what I'm saying?
I
kinda-
saw that video, and
Yeah.
I'm like, it
I
sounds like the
guess,
same
yeah.
bullshit we
It
just
sounds
got.
like newsy, and I get it, but it's like, it's funny. Funny, y'all pissed off the Nas fans because I said, do y'all really want to hear a new Nas album with a 50 Cent feature, another one? Oh, and it's look, this is not me shitting on Nas. Niggas was like, oh, you not hip. Oh, tell me you're not tapped in without telling me or something like that. And my thing is this: we're tapped in. I've listened to every single one of Nas's last albums. Terrell knows how many times I say, yo, we should do that Nas. All the time. So his albums are great, but me asking if y'all was excited for it is just like, I feel like Nas has dropped so much. And look, I'm not even gonna get on Nas. I just know I pissed them off because they real hip hop fans. They do want the Nas because they said, a lot of them responded and said, yeah, bro, we want real music in the midst of all of this mid dropping. And that's why I said, you know what? I 100% respect it. As much as I want to say, wow, do I really want to hear Nas again? Do I really want to hear 50 Cent again? Because regardless of what you niggas who love Nas say, come on. You know what you're going to pretty much get from Nas. You don't know what it's going to sound like, but come on. If you heard a Nas album, I think you know what to expect from another one, and that's no shade. That's just, good music is going to repeat with an artist like Nas. Just to get back to this shit makes me feel like there's a detachment from the source. Like, the real hip-hop fans loving Nas, it's still an attachment to the source, which is hip-hop. These new kids who like the Uzi shit, they not so attached to the source, which is hip-hop. They just worried about what's like now. You know what I'm saying? What is it? What is it now? This shit makes me feel like Squidward more than I've ever felt like Squidward before.
Yeah.
Squidward used to look at Patrick and SpongeBob having the best time of their life, and I used to be like, man, this is a hating motherfucker right here. Why do he not want a jellyfish? I just feel like this is the first trend, y'all, where I'm like, I can't see myself doing it. I really just want to be on some Squidward shit and just get a clarinet and go to a class and just tune out.
This ain't the first time, Terrence. Niggas was doing weird shit on Vine. Remember all you niggas was doing the flip the switch challenge with your girlfriend? I just flipped the switch, and y'all niggas had on dresses and wigs. We ain't forgot. I would never do that bullshit. Y'all look crazy. All in the name of content. Y'all was making yourself look crazy. Y'all was making yourself look bad. You don't remember? I just flipped the switch. It'll be a couple in the mirror.
Oh yeah.
The girl turned the switch off. She's standing there with his shit on, and he got on her shit.
He got on her shit.
Man, y'all niggas was looking bad.
Man, y'all niggas is tripping.
But that just goes to show you, bro, what people do for content, it's crazy.
And that's why I said we okay a lot of shit in the name of a bag.
Have you noticed, and this is kind of a little bit different, but have you noticed how niggas tweet and you can tell they looking for like their response to your tweet to be the one that gets a bunch of likes?
Okay.
Or
they
try to say some
you.
witty shit.
Yeah.
It's raining out. Oh, who's looking for the rain, Mr. Meteorologist? It's like, why you being an asshole under my tweet? Because you looking for likes. You looking for those hits.
Yeah. Or they be looking for that response.
And that's why when niggas tweet me and say W take or L take, it's like, I really wasn't tweeting for y'all. This is what I think. I'm not looking for validation from y'all to say W or L take from me.
And that's my thing.
I don't need it from you. I don't give a fuck. This is what I think.
Me not being excited about Nas's new album doesn't mean I'm not gonna listen to it. It doesn't mean I haven't listened to none of his music. It doesn't mean I'm making a take on Nas. I just said, hey, we gonna listen to it, but like, I'm reading the room. Are we really super excited for another Nas album?
Terrence,
we gonna get Magic 3.
Terrence, you are a J guy. So
no, I'm not. See, you're a J guy.
Terrence,
I am not a J guy. I like Jay, like everybody likes Jay, but I'm not a J guy to where I don't respect Nas. You know I respect Nas.
Nah, you definitely listen to Nas more than me. That's why I've stayed out of the Nas conversation, because I am a 100% J guy. I don't like Nas bores me, but I respect him. He's a legend. He's top 5, whatever. But you definitely listen to Nas more than me.
100.
But I always stay out of those conversations, because I figure we more J guys than Nas.
All I'm gonna say is this about Nas.
Because some niggas are, I'm sorry, but some niggas are really excited.
No, and like I said, real hip hop heads are gonna be excited. They're gonna be excited about all the hip hop that comes out. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be people that's gonna listen to Nas. And when I'm talking about that, of course I'm not talking to the Nas fans, but those are the ones who's gonna come and respond.
Yeah.
My personal opinion on Nas, I think him making music still to this day is definitely commendable. You know, I think it's dope, but I think it also speaks to what I talked about a couple podcasts ago about how these older stars these older rappers and these older artists, they are not passing the torch. Nas put out 5 albums.
He just won best rap album.
A best rap album. He got 3 King's diseases. Like, I don't know.
Should he though? That's the thing. Why does he have to? There's nobody in New York he can pass it to. Who do you pass it to? That's the question. You have nobody to pass to.
It's just hard when we see bullshit like Sexy Red getting boasted up by Drake. Sexy Red's in a picture with Drake. You know? And Ice Spice gets a picture with Drake. You know? It's like, we know why he's doing that. But we don't, and I was saying the same thing about Jay, same thing about Nas, Drake, even Ross. Think about the old heads that we was listening to, me and you growing up. And where are the artists that they are bringing in next? They're not. I just watched Rick Ross sitting on a lawn chair somewhere singing Devil in His New Dress. Okay, Rick Ross, we get it. You killed that verse. But you know what I thought when I saw that video? Rick Ross probably got all this money sitting back. Whatever happened to Maybach Music Group? Where's Wale? Where's Gunplay? Where's Meek Mill and all these niggas who was supposed to be coming under you? But now, you're Rick Ross, you're investing, you're living your life, not making music. Cool. Like, Jay-Z has already given us so much and so many. I can't shit on him, but I also don't look at him like he's gonna bring hip-hop anyway. Nah.
Who, Jay?
Yeah. Like, I think Jay is so outside of hip-hop, he's already done so much of it that, like...
And he already gave so much, too. Nigga gave you J. Cole, Rihanna.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, Nas. I feel like Nas is putting out music on such a high level. I felt like, you know, Nas should have people under him, like his own label, you know what I'm saying? And then now, the ones who ran the game now run the game from a different place.
Yeah.
But I think since they are still trying to keep relevancy and they don't really care about what's next, that's why we seeing what's next is shit.
Yeah, and I think that died with like when Dr. Dre and Diddy and them was the artists, you saw how they became, and look, Jermaine Dupri, they became the
heads, the label head, not label heads, but like I got my own
I got
shit.
this next crop, yeah.
And we ain't saying, I told my girl, I said, he don't gotta turn into, we don't need Nas and Jay-Z and them to turn into L.A. Reid or turn into somebody who's just gonna do that the rest of their life. That's why I said Jay already kind of did it. I ain't gonna shit on Jay. Or even Nas. I just think, look, another example. You see Mariah Carey, since her song was trending, she said, I'm gonna hop on the trend. That's what I was talking about, y'all, where I say, their stuff trends from other creators, and what they do is they jump on the creation. Imagine me doing a dance to a Mariah Carey song, right? And that's basically what people are doing. A dance to her song.
It blew up.
Yeah, it blows
up. What's the song? Is it?
I forget. And it's a popular one, for sure.
I forget which one it is, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
She goes and she says, haha, since my song is trending, might as well jump on the trend. Of course. Of course. But
Honestly,
are you going to go and point out the creator? Are you going to go and say, yo, shout out to this creator for doing this? No. Because they don't give a fuck about what's next or who did it. I was telling my girl about Hurricane Chris. Same thing.
Now, we talked about this.
It's like we're seeing it tenfold. And I'm not saying that they need to, but I think that gives us very good insight as to where there's not really any direction at the bottom.
Nah, yeah. But I think with Nas, since he never really had that I'm trying to build these artists up attitude, he's still kicking niggas' heads in with the music.
And I can only respect it. Nas is still spitting on a top tier level. But I also feel like Nas is spitting at a level that we know Nas can spit at.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not a Nas guy, I can't say, but he haven't really done anything that was like so groundbreaking to me. Like the albums are good, but they're not like.
That's crazy to say.
No, I'm not talking about his whole discography. I mean, like his early shit is what it is. This last 5 album run to me, like they're all very solid projects. Yeah. But nothing that I feel like, man, like that's a classic.
I remember when
Magic
first came out, I definitely was rocking with that joint. What was my favorite joint from the Magic joint? I don't even want to look up the track list because I want to prove to y'all that I listened to it.
This nigga's not tapped in.
I told you.
I'm
trying to think of Magic, y'all.
Terrence, it's fine.
But you know what? I'm not mad at it. The Nas fans are going to eat it up. I'm going to tell y'all which one I like. Meet Joe Black.
Terrence, you don't have to prove that you like Nas.
I'm not proving. I'm just saying. I'm just giving the Nas fans what, I get it. And I'm not trying to shit on, this was not to shit on Nas. This was really just to talk about how we don't have people looking up. We have people just creating and popping. Sexy Red not looking up at nobody. These artists, these rappers, the youngins, they're not looking up. Look at the one rapper they really could look up at, Drake. That's the one guy that really you could say, you know what?
Well, Sexy Red looks up to Nicki. How would you say about that? Ice Spice talked about, just went on the radio and talked about how she met Nicki Minaj.
I mean,
and she cried or whatever. You see that?
It just seems like when y'all creating.
The thing is, it's not them, it's the other artists. Because the other artists that's looked at, they get in the opportunity of a lifetime from, is actually using them for an opportunity.
And I think we seeing that the women community in music, they collab and connect way more than I feel like ours.
In terms of what?
In terms of the older crop of women working with the younger crop of whatever.
I don't know if I would say all of that. They just start collabing for real. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's more
because you do have. Because think about it, Future is an older nigga.
Yeah, he is.
To see Future hop on an ESTG joint and to see like
Future is an older nigga, but he's still rapping.
But you can't say, I'm not gonna let, I won't agree That the ladies just are collabing, and they collabing on spiteful shit. They doing this shit to spite each other at the top.
To me, I think there's more room for you to grow with on the women's side than it is now for the men. You're either gonna get called mid, niggas are not gonna fuck with you. You can't be rappity rap anymore. You're gonna be underground forever. If you pop, I don't know, y'all. Music is definitely changing, and so is social media. What will we be doing?
Who knows? As you can see, you got motherfuckers just doing a little ask for popcorn and slurp and getting a $6,000 night.
This dude just hit me. I'm going to read this tweet out loud. He said, who cares who's excited about Nas or not? In 20 years, Nas might not be here anymore, but his music will live on forever. And he kept putting out albums even after solidifying his place as one of the best to ever do it.
That's true.
You know what? I can't argue with that at all. Because that sounds like a Nas fan who will appreciate his music when he's not here. And I got people whose music I appreciate when they're not here, and I actually wish that they was busting their ass like Nas.
You don't wish Jay was not putting out more projects?
100%. 100%. I wish Jay was putting out more projects.
Because think about it that way. Let's say, and you also a little younger than the Nas crowd, a little bit.
Slightly.
Imagine if one of these young niggas said, damn, y'all still excited for, let me see somebody who's older.
It could be Jay. It's niggas who would say, y'all still excited for Jay?
For a new Jay verse. You would look at that completely different.
I tweeted, I felt like Jay rapped better than Nas, and I'm getting cooked.
You should not be getting cooked. That's not a conversation. Sorry, Nas fans. Y'all can have ether.
I'll say this.
Y'all can have ether. That's it. That nigga's pen is nowhere near Jay's. I'm sorry.
I'll say this, though. Saying his pen is nowhere near Jay's is wrong.
It's not. And the only thing I'll give Nas over Jay is flow.
That's what I was just going to say.
Flow.
Oh, you got it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That flow that he has where he's rapping and that's really all you got over
Nah,
Jay.
he got bars.
But that's all you got over Jay. You don't got more bars than Jay.
I don't think he has more bars than Jay, but y'all, I think Jay has more punches. Nas got more bars than Jay. Jay punch way more than Nas, and it make us feel it.
Jay say shit that means three or four different things.
Okay, but bars.
Like,
you can listen to a whole Nas joint and it's bars. Jay gonna give you some witty shit, but he can say some chill shit too. Jay really be cooling on songs too. Just bought a Benz. I'm gonna hustle to no ends.
But then when you listen
Came from the streets, I ain't got no friends. That's not really a better flow than what Nas gonna give you. Nas is gonna give you the immaculate, something spectacular, He gonna give you the big words. That's always
all
been
you got
Nas.
is flow. If you break down a Jay verse, it's gonna be way more dense. Look at the joint y'all did together with Khaled. Remember the joint they did with Khaled on the last, not Khaled's most recent project, God did, but the one before they was at the poker table.
Mm-hmm. Father of Assad. This nigga Khaled.
Go back and listen. Tweet me. We good. And we'll go bar for bar. We'll tweet lyrics back and forth. You're not gonna win. I'm sorry. Y'all can have ether. That's it. That's it. All you got.
We'll let y'all let us know what y'all think about that. I mean, we kind of talked about a bunch of different shit with that topic. We started talking about the TikTok NPC thing. Kind of trickled over to the Nas. But look, y'all, I don't want y'all to think we were shitting on Nas. You're not shitting on Nas. Definitely excited for Magic 2. Definitely excited for anything else he puts out.
Terrence, you're not excited.
But I'm not.
You just tweeted that.
Well, you know what? Not excited. Definitely gonna check it out. But I'm not geeked up about a new.
And that's cool.
know?
I understand that. I understand how people would say, "Why are you even saying it if you're not excited? Let everybody else be excited." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the only reason why I brought it up was because when I said that I wasn't excited, y'all, it was the real hip hop fans that reassured me that they are excited because of the source. And the only reason why I brought it up is because I said, yo, this social media shit, there's no source from this shit. It's a bunch of maybe sporadic, we don't know what the fuck is really going on shit.
Yeah.
We can't point and say, oh, well, this is coming from. I don't see where this NPC thing is coming from.
Me either. It's the weirdest shit ever. The world just gets more and more weird.
And speaking of a weird world, more news that I'm sure has hit y'all to especially yesterday and the day before. The girl Carlee Russells. I'm always fucking somebody's name up. But she said, y'all probably saw that she was missing, and then of course she faked it. You know what I'm saying? It ended up being fake. And what I thought was funny is how First off, to start, that was just screwed up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Faking like you're missing in this time period where people are really missing,
Yeah.
I feel like that's super destructive.
Black women specifically are missing
100.
at a high rate. I think 30,000 are missing.
Yeah. For you to go and missing and then you're lying and it's all about a relationship. You even got your mother lying for you. It don't look good at all. You know what I'm saying? It's petty. I feel like it really puts it could put a big dent in the, trying to spread awareness around the missing people, especially missing black girls.
Oh, and the reason why I wanted to say that is because, look, nearly 100,000 women of color went missing in 2020, 30,000 of confirmed black women, which is ridiculous. And probably more when you factor in that of color can mean so many different things.
Yeah.
But it definitely is fucked up for you to do that. It's you like the new Jussie.
They're trying to get aware. They're trying to spread awareness around, you know what I'm saying, the ridiculous amount of women that are missing already. So you're faking this. You're putting such a big dent in it because you make it look like what they saying has holes or it's not true.
Yeah.
That's like it's a classic boy who cried wolf, but when you got a movement behind you, it's more than a boy crying wolf. You jaw like fucking everything up.
But you know what? There's a lot of people that feel like, there's a lot of people that feel like, for the people that's saying she's setting, black women back, XYZ, they're not, because they feel like, how can you set us back when we haven't even made progress to start anyway? Because they've been trying to
When
get
people say that.
But look, they've been trying to get, this is the reality of it. They've been trying to get like support and stuff like that, and to get these cases to go national. This was the first case, this Carlee Russell case, in a minute that has gotten this level news, and she wasn't even trying to get this level news. She just slipped and fucking got this level news where she went missing. So it's fucked up that this one case is the one case that got the news and it ended up being fake. But they don't feel like, damn, this is a setback because it wasn't shit really, we didn't really have motion behind it to start. And I do understand it. I do still think it's a setback though. But I do agree with them that they didn't really have, people weren't really talking about the black women that are missing like that for real. So it's not like, oh, now when people talk about what's going missing, they're not going to believe. They didn't believe in the beginning, is what they're saying.
Yeah. And there's definitely some people who are outraged about it. There's people who are speaking out about it, but also, I just personally feel like there isn't enough outrage about this. And I think it's not enough outrage about this because this is a woman, and she's straight. She's okay. She's safe. So you seeing a lot of women saying stuff like, she's messy. Or you see a lot of people get on their platforms and say stuff like, Carlee, how could you? I believed in you. I did all of this. And it's like this funny thing. Like everybody has jokes. All of the memes that we seeing, everybody has jokes after this was just such a serious issue. Before she was found, it was black women are the most, beat down and hunted person and the unsafe person in America, and being a black woman in America so hard and all of this stuff. And look, we believe that. I'm 100% am standing with y'all. It's just weird to see that now y'all found out she was lying. Y'all should be pissed off because it does affect your movement. I don't care what anybody says. This girl tweeted, Carlee Russell isn't making it hard to believe black women. Y'all don't believe black women in the first place. Since you know that, how can you say that Carlee Russell isn't making it even harder if they already don't believe y'all in the first place? How can y'all out this girl? I'll say, well, y'all don't believe us in the first place. No, you should be pissed off that this girl, for knowing they don't believe us in the first place, you go and do this bullshit because you sprung over some dude. And I feel like all of the jokes and it's messy, messy. Y'all need to understand and look in the mirror at this part of it when it's jokes. Because when she was missing, it wasn't jokes. It was this serious ass thing. And now that she played in y'all face, it's a funny, messy thing. It's funny.
Now, what I will say is that there are a lot of women that I've seen on the TL that are not making jokes.
But
I'm not
going
gonna
to
say
outraged?
But no, the take that I've seen a lot is, I'm still going to believe black women. She lied, but I'm going to still believe black women. Or I've even seen people say it doesn't matter that she lied because black women are still going missing. And I feel like that's a little bit of a misstep to me because I think integrity has to be just as important as anything in our community. You know what I'm saying? We have to hold people accountable to their integrity. I think everybody should have rallied behind the fact that she was on some bullshit. And we shouldn't start this new trend, this new thing of absolving her of, because you see that sentence of, it doesn't matter that she lied because
Black
this
women.
has happened. Hold up, nah, it does matter that she lied. I don't like the idea that we're gonna absolve her of any guilt because that's wild as shit. What she did was so wild. I was talking to my girl and we was comparing her to Jussie Smollett, and I was like, that shit was a little bit same level crazy. I'm not gonna say it was worse because Jussie was wild and this nigga got niggas to beat him up. But you like went all the way. And my girl was telling me that it's a little different because Jussie is a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? This girl wasn't a celebrity. She didn't expect to get this level attention, but she ended up getting it.
100%.
I just don't think that I agree with you saying. I just don't. I just also don't think that we need to absolve her of any.
I agree. I think what she did is worse for the black girls that are actually missing than us not paying so much attention to it.
Yeah.
Because I think we're building attention, you know, slowly but surely. But I think an actual black woman that we said, see, you see how we go missing? And then she come out and it's all a lie? That hurts us more than anything.
Nah, yeah. That was bad.
That's like, man, we be our own worst enemies. My girl said she should do jail time. I think she should do jail time too. You can't just, dog. I mean, look, we supposed to all just go back to regular life. But she should at least get a fine.
What do we lock her up for?
Lying, faking your death. You could get locked for that.
Oh, nah, no bullshit. Because she called the cops. She done set up all of this bullshit.
Motherfuckers is searching for you. You left your car on the side of the road with your wig and all of that. You got a whole master plan. That should be like, you getting charged for something.
And you know, the bad thing about it too is we so at each other's throats in the community that when people were skeptical, and you know what, a lot of this shit is on the heels of the Tory Lanez Meg situation. I can't help but bring that up because that was the last high profile thing where people were like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when it came out that she pulled over because it was a toddler running on that highway, niggas that actually live in that area that see that highway every day were coming out saying, so you mean to tell me it was a baby? Bro, that's like you on the same highway, the same path you ride
to the gym
or to where you go every day. Somebody get kidnapped and they say it was a baby walking around by themselves out there. You might come out, like a lot of people came out and was like, I take that same highway every day. If it was a baby out there by themselves, you mean to tell me you the only one at whatever time, you the only one that saw it and it was just you. Mm-hmm. When people was doing that, bro, they was getting killed because it's like, yo, y'all don't believe us. This is why we don't have support, XYZ. And that's where the shit gets tricky. Because I told my girl, when Jussie came out and said that he got his ass beat for being gay and they put a noose around his neck, it felt like, I don't even know why, but in my gut, I was like, this shit don't really sound like some shit somebody would do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To you. It feel like you making this up. It's just too weird. That's why I love the Dave Chappelle show where he was like, we just knew he was clearly lying. A lot of people felt that way about this.
The wig being left in the car. It all looked funny, but when we found out it was a lie, it's like, oh, now it looked really funny. Think about it. The news, all of that. Remember believing it?
I remember, yeah. I remember everybody's posts. Remember the celebrities' posts?
Yeah. I remember thinking, wow, the world we live in. Then when I found out he was lying, I'm like, all of it sounds like bullshit. Like, how did I even believe that?
But you see, now think about that setback, though. Think about how you felt.
You felt bamboozled.
Yeah, but unconsciously, the next time somebody says some shit happened to them, even if it's real, subconsciously, you might not believe them. And that's where the shit is dangerous.
That is where y'all should be pissed. Y'all should find this girl and beat I can't even say that because they're gonna say I'm inciting violence.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to say, don't do that.
I mean, for our movement,
Stick with the.
you putting us back six steps.
Do y'all do know Harriet Tubman had a deuce that she carried with her? I told you about that.
Harriet Tubman would have popped Carlee's ass and her leg quick.
If you didn't know Harriet carried a little pistol, she carried a little pistol, and she used it for niggas that would get on the Underground Railroad and be like, oh no, this is the wrong idea. We doing this wrong. We need to go back. She wouldn't kill you, but she'll pop you in the leg and leave you for Master to find you, and we done already made our way up the road.
So they know you was running, so guess what? You're done.
Some of y'all would have got the pistol shot from Harriet. I'm sorry.
That's a fact.
All you niggas that say, hey, he could come to the cookout. When you see a white boy pop locking, Harriet would have popped you. Y'all would have walked right on the boat.
Terrell say that all the time. Y'all would have walked right on the boat.
I swear, sometimes it's like, yo, are we really that easy to please?
They got Harriet on the 20 like that.
That would be
20.
dope. I
would get that one.
Terrence, I wouldn't want the 20. I would get a picture of that. I wouldn't want it on the money. Don't put.
They shouldn't put that on
That
there.
was my opinion about black folks. Like, I do not want a dollar bill that has a slave on it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Harriet is one of the most
She
prestigious
was gonna be on
people.
a 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Harriet is one of the most prestigious people of all time. Not disrespecting her, but I don't want that to be the image of black folks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Think about what you put a president on one side
And
then a slave that they own on the other side.
Right.
I just don't. No, I don't want it.
How about the first black president ever, Barack Obama on the 20? I mean,
I don't want that nigga on the dollar either.
hey, look, we'll never be happy. Who do you want them to fucking put up there?
Put
Martin Luther fucking King?
Yeah. How about that? Somebody that actually did something for niggas. Let's have a real conversation. Barack ain't did shit but get up there and sing, I'm so in love with you, and
the
woo
first
everybody.
black president.
Okay, cool. You're the first black president. You didn't do shit for
You
us.
do this thing where because Barack Obama didn't like change the lives for all black people, you really act like he was just a piece of shit.
He wasn't.
Maybe
I never
he
said
did
that.
not do that much, but like you're looking at Sleepy Joe and Trump next.
Terrence,
Barack Obama might not have been that great, but Sleepy Joe and Trump not that much greater.
I like Barack.
They're not doing shit for us either. None of them will do shit for us with this country.
Terrence, that's not what we're talking about. I like Barack Obama because that's the truest video ever. I like Barack Obama because of what he did for little black kids. It let you know you can really grow up and be a president. He had no smuts on his rep. He had a black wife, black children. He didn't have a bunch of cheating scandals. He wasn't getting topped off in the office or nothing like that. So I do respect him for that. But if we're gonna put put somebody on the dollar bill, it should be somebody like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. But they was both hated when they was out. But did you want to talk about, hold on, did you want to talk about that, your song? Not your song, but that song you was talking about? The country joint?
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. Jason Aldean, y'all probably seen on y'all page by now. He's got one of the hottest songs in the world right now, and that song is called, I think, Sound of Freedom, or This Side of Town. I don't know which one of them joints is called. I just seen the chart data where it said that he had the 5th highest joint of...
Jason Aldean. Try that in a small town.
Try that in a small town. This dude has made a song, this country dude, white boy. He has a Tim McGraw face. I don't know. He made a song called Try That in a Small Town, and in the video, he's got the Black Lives Matter riots in there.
In the video?
Yeah.
Is black people there?
Bro, yes. He used stock foot. I'm about to pull it up right now. Bro used footage of is it Antifa? Antifa. And he used the Black Lives Matter
oh God, no.
riots. And you got a song called Try That in a Small Town. So what are you implying, Jason Aldean? Do you know that when black people are out here in front of the cops, do you know that black people have never just went outside and started fucking with the cops? You cannot find it. If we ever have a problem with the cops, it's because we protesting, because some shit happened to us. We're not trying shit in a small town. Do you know that when we breaking shit and we busting shit up, it's not in your small town. It's in our town where we probably got killed. Feel me? So you come out with this song called Try That in a Small Town, and what's going to happen if we do? You're going to take your guns and shoot us? Is that what you're trying to get at? Because that's the American way? My bad, Terrell.
That is the American way. You good.
That's what you saying? You got your American flag on? Y'all rah, down. We will fuck y'all up in y'all small neighborhood if it was really that. I'm sick of them acting like we are some pussy niggas and we wouldn't come to your neighborhood. If we did that, you would be scared as shit. That's why Jason Aldean is scared around black people, I'm sure, like most white people. Y'all come around us scared for no reason. Me and Terrell are the nicest niggas ever. But it's a white lady scared as fuck. It's understood. Tell your boy Jason to stop the try that in a small town. Do you know you're talking about a small town? Jason Aldean, how about you add some of the school shootings and some of the mass shootings in your video and tell them to try that in a small town? You want to use your guns? That would be a pretty good way to use them. Stop y'all from shooting motherfuckers. Don't talk about us protesting after us being shot and say, oh, try that in a small town. What are you talking about?
Right.
Try protesting?
Trying to get justice?
Why don't you get some of y'all from y'all small, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you get some of these mass shooters or some of these school shooters and tell them to try it in a small town? Do you know that this dude had a mass shooting happen at his event? But what is it, Las Vegas? Las Vegas. You have a mass shooting happen at your event, but you ain't gonna talk about that. You only wanna come out and, what 3 years later, you subbing Black Lives Matter movement?
And guess what? That's the biggest country song out right now, right? It's like the biggest.
It's number one on what's the name?
Of course,
because the conservatives are running with it.
Because the world is so fucked, bro. I just hate it. And this, you know what I'm saying? Like raising a kid, raising a black son in this world. I look at my child and he's so fucking without, like, he's so pure. You know what I'm saying? And I just know you're gonna be tainted by this fucked up society, and that shit will L you out. That shit will make you just sad, because you're gonna have to grow up and deal with the world that is fucked up that you really didn't ask to be in. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You got the nerve to show people who are protesting against the powers that be that did them dirty, and you making it seem like we on some bullshit. That's what I don't get. Like, I feel like they act like we are just these animals. And y'all not doing shit? Are you kidding me? You legit almost died at your concert. You don't want to talk about that? It's come to our small town where we have our guns, basically.
Yeah, Terrence, you said what you had to say.
I get it.
Now you're repeating yourself.
I get it. I'm sorry. That's about to be the number one song in the world because the racist people are running it up. I don't care what y'all say. This dude is, the top comment on this video is 45-year-old black dude, U.S. Army veteran, dad for farmer, volunteer firework, and proud American. I approve this message. Guess what? He has no profile picture. This is a white man. This is a white man commenting this. I'm sorry, y'all. This is bullshit. I will definitely stand on this hill, and y'all can meet me up here. Because I just feel like that is a bullshit song. You could have made this song without putting our shit in there. We don't have nothing to do with this. This is bullshit.
Oh, yeah. He's from Mississippi? No, not Mississippi, Louisiana.
Small town. Saw that in small town. Won't you? Let's talk about your boy. Let's talk about your man. Did you want to talk about your boy? Future? Russ? You wanted to talk about that.
That's your man. All I was going to say is, I don't know if, so everybody's heard the Quavo. Hold on, wait, let me get that last. What's the name?
We about to talk about this. Why, Terrell? All right, come on. But we ain't gonna argue.
We're not gonna argue. This is all I'm gonna say. Everybody has heard the amazing Future verse that is on the new Quavo record. Shout out to Quavo. Turn your click up. But on the record, Future says, "I got it out the field. Fuck Russell." Russell Wilson responded by posting a pic of him and Wynn, his youngest son. He's like, yo, this is what I love. You know, the best part of the day type shit. He just recently, yesterday morning, posted a picture with him and baby Future on the field. And he said, this is the best part of my day, dad life. That's Russ taking a shot back, and I love it. I think, y'all love this nigga. He's so toxic. Whatever. Oh, ha, ha, ha. He's toxic. He's a toxic king, Pluto. This nigga's wacky shit. And my man is on some real man time. And your man is on some wild shit. He's still holding on to exes from years ago. You 46. How old is he? Search the nigga's age. Search Future age and say it into the mic.
He's 39. He's 39, I bet.
Search age.
He's 39 years old.
You 40-year-old nigga. and you still worried about your 26-year-old ex, you weird ass nigga? Fuck out of here.
Hey.
And you want to talk about my man and say fuck him because he's raising your son. Come on, bro. This nigga, come on, y'all. I know that's y'all man. And, he Pluto doesn't miss. Oh, wait till he's in Metro. Wait till he drops his album. Okay. Okay. Y'all got it. I'm going to listen to this shit. It's going to be fire. The verse was fire. The verse he did was fire. All I'm saying is that people trying to come for my man Russ, even though last year he was a fat ass and he ruined our season halfway. That's still my man. So fuck out of here.
I'll say this. Sierra, when's the last hot track Sierra had?
She had that level up.
And she ain't leveled up since then.
Terrence, yes, she has.
Her music has not leveled up since then.
Terrence, she just did, what she just do?
What's the last great song Sierra had?
She don't gotta do nothing. Her man is worth $250 million.
Hey.
Why are we talking about her?
Hey,
Why are you bringing a woman into it?
Hey.
Stick with your man.
Now you see the ladies are like, look, right, Terrell, right. Well, I bring women. I'm getting to a point, y'all.
What's the point? My man, if I'm Sierra, I'll say my man makes $250. He just signed the biggest contract and fucked the Broncos up for 5 years, even though he's a fat ass.
So Sierra, you're talking about your man.
Yeah.
Bet. Okay. So, like I said, when the last time we gave a fuck about some Sierra music?
Her
When?
last project was 2019. Level Up was
you
one of
didn't
her
listen
songs.
to it, Terrell. You didn't even care.
I like Level Up.
You would skip Level Up if it came on.
It's not for me.
It was never for you. You would have never let it play.
But if you ask ladies, they probably would listen to Level Up.
Ladies, let's keep it a hundo. Y'all was not listening to Level Up.
Terrence, that joint is one of her biggest songs now. Bigger than Like a
Our
Boy.
mamas was listening to Level Up. For 46-year-olds and up.
Yeah.
I like that Level Up. I like that. That was our mothers. You wasn't listening to Level Up, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Terrence, you're wrong. You're acting like you know you're wrong. The ladies was definitely listening to it. It was a Level Up challenge.
Let's say y'all did the Level Up challenge.
Get to your point. Why even bring CC into this? We was talking about Future and Russ.
First off, when's the last time we gave a fuck about Sierra music? It's
Why?
been a minute.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm waiting
Y'all
for
see
the
that?
point.
Now, if I do that to him, all of you bitch ass niggas will be in the comments talking about me. Get your man.
I don't get pissed off.
Get your man.
Y'all see how he get all amped up? Even though he do the
I'm
same thing?
amped up, right? I'm amped up.
Go ahead,
Who's
Terrence.
really amping me up? Because y'all, this is my thing. I'm a bear. Poke the bear.
You're
Poke him.
This is making it worse for you. Go ahead. You're digging yourself deeper into the hole.
But
Go
do y'all
ahead.
see what I'm talking about? About how when I try to make a point, I got to fight through Terrell to make it? But y'all not going to say shit about that, right? Terrell's so patient, right?
You're letting everybody know that you are hurt by...
I'm just
what
pointing
they
out the
said.
fact that I see
'Cause it was
everybody
true.
talking about me, but look at y'all guys. Can I get my point off?
Go ahead, Terrence. Bring up Sierra, even though we're talking about Russ in Future. And install this point.
This is
Get
why
to
I
it.
didn't want to talk about this Future Rush shit, because he ain't going to let me get in my bag. The last good Sierra song was what?
It was Level Up, Terrence.
What was the one before that, Terrell?
It's been a minute for her. She stopped making music. Her last album was in 2015.
With Jackie, right?
And I think I Bet was the last one. That's the only one that's highlighted on here. I don't know her like that. I know Young Sierra. I know Goodies, Two Step, Like a Boy.
I want y'all to go look at Sierra's recent albums. That last one in 2019 was aight. That last one in 2015, y'all did not give a fuck about. That one in 2013 had a very special track on it. And Terrell, go tell me what's the only star track on Sierra's third latest album in 2013. What's that star track?
It was her Sierra, and it was Body Party.
It was what, Terrell? I didn't hear you.
Body Party.
And do you know who wrote that song?
Okay, Future wrote it. So what? What's the point?
Sierra,
Make a point.
You haven't been relevant since what I did for you.
What are we talking about him for? He said, I got it out the field. Fuck Russell. Why are we talking about her? What's the point?
Me, if I'm Future, I have had to sit back and watch the fact that you left me and got with Dangerous, and that is what kept you relevant. You would not be relevant if you never got another man.
Do you think Kelly Rowland is irrelevant?
Terrell, we talking about Sierra.
Okay, but just
Why would we talk about Kelly Rowland a second mic We're talking about Sierra, who had her own career. I just disrespected the fuck out of Kelly.
I'm getting ready to say.
But I mean, why are you bringing her up, Terrell? Why?
Because she not making music no more, but you wouldn't say that nobody gives a fuck about her.
We don't have a situation
you
with
put
Russell
her-
and Future with Kelly. But this is a different situation.
You're making it seem like Sierra has to keep this relevance. Like, she's a legacy act. She doesn't have to do anything. She can tour with her old music, like a Kelly Rowland.
Is she doing that right now?
Kelly Rowland not making like
Is she doing that right now?
Terrence, yes, Sierra still performs. You bitch ass nigga, she does.
Where?
I don't know. I'm not a Sierra person.
Oh, but you telling me she performs, but you don't know where.
She does, bro. If you go to her, if you follow Sierra, you will see that she still be performing places. She
Sierra
still be
has-
dancing.
Sierra has
she
a-
still does choreo.
Sierra got a clothing line. It's dope. My girl has modeled for Sierra's clothing line. It's dope. My boy Jason has made a sign for put his name out there. But my boy Jason, who got the sign business, made a sign for Sierra's, her business. I know about what Sierra's doing. I haven't seen her doing music.
But you're making it seem like, okay, so she has to do music to be relevant.
All I'm saying is this. The last time you were musically relevant, it was because of something that I wrote. And now, your relevancy is the fact that you left me and got with this corny ass nigga.
He's corny. Why? Because he's raising your son. You're a wild ass nigga chasing 20-year-olds and you 40. But he's corny.
We not talking about that, Terrell. God, all I'm saying is,
You said it.
this woman was with me, feel me? And then you leave me and you go get with Russ, and everybody's like, yeah, Sierra leveled up. She got with Russ. Yeah, she leveled nigga. She got FM. She's leveled up. Nobody knows the bullshit that Sierra did in a relationship. We just slam Future because he's Future. And it's just only noted and just to be inferred that this nigga ain't shit.
Terrence.
But imagine sitting in Future's seat and everybody loves Sierra for the simple fact, not because she's making good music, not because they love her or whatever. It's all because she went and got with a cornball nice guy. Fuck this
She
nigga.
went and got with
And then
a
we wanna
better
talk
guy
about-
than you.
We want to
And
talk. And
since
why is he a better
you're
guy?
hurt, you're going to respond for 10 years about this nigga because you could never match that nigga.
This what y'all don't get. This nigga said Goyard bag tote the I forget what he said. I got it out the field. Fuck Russell. Fuck Russell. I could say fuck him because I put out one of the best albums of last year.
And who cares?
I could say fuck him because I got one of the verses of this year. And his name is in that verse. I could also say fuck him because look, everybody wants to throw Russell Wilson in this nigga Future's face. Fuck Russell. We don't give a fuck that this nigga wants to be a dad. Terrell, I know you got your son and everything
Terrence,
is
you
cool.
just-
but
you have
being a
just been
dad,
on a-
being a dad doesn't make you not corny.
It doesn't. But
It don't. And
It-
to me,
if
Future
I'm
saying
being a
fuck-
dad to your kid,
you're not being a dad to my kid like this nigga is Big Daddy and he just found my son on the street. You fucking my baby moms.
your son
If you
calls
wasn't
me
fucking
dad.
my baby moms, you would not be taking care of my son.
Your son calls me dad. I'm putting him in football. I'm training him
Because
to be a
you
quarterback.
fucking my baby moms.
Because you're not there, Terrence. If me,
Terrell, how do you know? How do you know?
Terrence, the proof is on the internet.
How do you
You
know
don't
that?
want you want to say, oh, we don't know what Sierra did in the
You
relationship.
don't. You don't.
What we do know is that why does Baby Future not want to be like his daddy? Why do we never
How do
see
you
him
know
with
that?
his daddy? We see he wants to be like Papa Russ.
Because Papa Russ is in the
Papa Russ, he want to be a
He's
quarterback.
a young boy. He's in the NFL. I get it. He probably would want to be more of Russ. But my thing is this. I'm not just going to say because Russ is taking care of his stepkids like he's supposed to do. That doesn't make him corny. Future can't say fuck him. Oh,
He
but
has
he's taking
one
care of your
stepchild.
son. Man, y'all don't know this. Y'all don't know the intangibles. Russell Wilson gets thrown in Future's face all the time, and it's all because of this woman that I used to fuck with. Fuck her. And I still smash on C. Fuck it.
You don't.
If y'all niggas want to use Russell Wilson against me, I'm going to use Russell Wilson against y'all too. Y'all want to, every time I come up, every time my girl come up, oh yeah, ever since she left Future, she's been a great man. Look, your whole existence, Sierra, and that's why I brought her up, your whole existence is Russell's wife now.
That's not
And you
true.
was literally that one of the ones. I have said Sierra could go and do a versus and kill somebody. She got hits. But this is what I'm talking about. The people we watched make great music just gave up and just did some other shit. It's over with. Ciara was one of the best dancers ever that we've ever seen as a woman dance. She had some of the best. I remember watching BET when everybody get on the floor. What song is it? Let's see this.
That's the 1-2 step.
I remember when that premiered on 106 in Park. Like, Ciara was hot.
Terrence, that was 2003.
All I'm gonna say is this. Now, are you leading music? Do we know you for music, or do you know you because you Russell wife?
But
So who really corny?
But Terrence, so see, I don't like why you have to, gatekeep people's relevancy to what they do in music. You do the same thing with like people like Cardi and other people that were musically relevant, but now they get in all types of brand deals because they used to do music. Why can't motherfuckers be famous for other things? Why do they have to stick to music? Ciara has managed to stay relevant, not because of Russ, because this fat ass pissed me off last year, but that's my man.
Terrence, she's relevant because of Russell.
I would argue that Russell is relevant because of her. Russell would not have celebrity status if it wasn't for her. He was an NFL, like you said, square, straight up nigga. He got with C and became a celebrity. That's what we had to deal with his ass coming to Denver.
Say he's a cornball. Ciara, you left Future and you got with a cornball.
You got with a cornball that's worth 3 times what your ex was worth. And
is he?
My man put on a Shea Butter suit, got in the back of the Maybach, went to the first OTA. Your man's not doing that. He's showing up in a baggie. He's showing up high. It's almost like if Yvette got with a great nigga like Lance from Best Man, but she still had Rodney as an ex from Baby Boy. It's that level difference.
You cannot say that Russ is Lance from Best Man. That is ridiculous. Russ is Merch from Best Man.
Terrence, no,
Russ is Merchy from Best Man.
Merch from the Best Man Final Chapters?
Merch from the very first Best Man.
He's Best Man Final Chapters.
Looking at the candy ass and not even being able to do anything.
Terrence, that's not true.
And look at what Merch did. He saw the greatness in what? The dancer. That's Russ. That is Russ.
Terrence, that does not make sense.
And let me tell y'all something. Is Russell Westbrook
Wilson?
Is Dangerous Wilson really more successful than Pluto?
He is. I just signed for $250 million through 2026.
Oh, so now the dollar amount
guaranteed.
is success. So now the dollar amount is success. Because if we're talking about success, Russ's last season,
I'm a Super Bowl champion.
You low-key would be happy right now if it came out that Russell Wilson was cut from the Broncos. You would be happy.
I wouldn't be happy. Who the fuck gonna throw the ball for us?
All
we
right,
need this
but guess
motherfucker
what?
to turn it around.
Terrell, I watched you all last season. You were not happy with Russ. You
was
shat
not.
on Russ. He is not successful right now. You mean to tell me one Super Bowl win back in 2000 what, Terrell? But when y'all won the Super Bowl?
That was 2014. It was the year before they beat us.
2014. That was 10 years ago. A 10 years ago Super Bowl, some mediocre seasons with the Seahawks, and then now to y'all, he's trash. And we just gonna act like because he done stacked it up, oh, he's more successful than Future? Are you kidding me? I just put out one of the best verses of this year, one of the best albums of last year. I'm gonna have one of the biggest albums this year.
Terrence,
and guess how long I've been doing this shit?
This nigga
longer
Future
than your wifey.
It don't matter.
I've been doing this shit.
Terrence, it don't matter. You just put out an album that was better
He
than...
hasn't been doing it long this year. But
Future
this
just
nigga been
put
doing
out,
it longer.
Future just put out an album that's 20 songs where more than 10 are good to people that are not Future fans.
That is blasphemy.
This nigga is known for putting out long-ass albums.
Okay, he got one good
with
album?
a bunch of throwaways.
Russell Wilson has one Super Bowl win.
That Super Bowl win is harder than all of them albums you had to put out. It's harder for me to win the Super Bowl than to get a great album.
Future put a great album out, Dolo.
Me winning a Super Bowl is more rare and harder than you putting out a great album. I'm sorry, it is.
Look, did you ever see the dude who went into the what's the name? And he was like, yo, stop selling them phones to the government. And he said, yo, my outlaw niggas. He said, some of these niggas. My NFL niggas. Please let Terrell know that when the Seahawks won that Super Bowl, that it was because they had a dominant defense.
You can blame it on however you want. I remember the Legion of Boom.
What did Russ do when it was on the line?
I know the Legion of Boom.
Interception.
I remember the Legion of Boom, but what I'll tell you is this.
When it was time for Russ to shine, he threw a pick.
Terrence,
Oh man,
the niggas,
goddamn. Super Bowl over.
the nigga still won the Super Bowl.
So what's he doing right now? Throwing picks, overthrowing niggas. He can't see over
Terrence,
niggas.
it don't matter if
Future
he go
is
out
winning.
there and be trash. I just secured generational wealth for my children and futures.
You think Future don't have generational wealth? I just put out the #1 album last year.
But you're blowing it all on weed and Goyard.
You don't know what I'm doing with it.
I'm raising your son. Putting him through.
What if it come out that Russ? Oh, Terrell, hold up.
The worst
Wasn't
thing,
it Russ that came out and they said they was taking donations but keeping 80%? Russ in them.
I remember that.
Oh, because where that guaranteed money at, Russ? Maybe that's where the bag is coming from. I don't see Future doing that. Future just did the what's the name video with the kids.
Terrence,
Fuck
what if
out of here,
he's
nigga.
taking that 80% proceeds and putting it towards Future's football minicamp. Because he's raising them.
How do you know that he's raising them?
Terrence.
Just because this nigga will post a photo?
Terrence,
Corny nigga?
We've seen years, and we've seen him call him Papa Russ before. Now he calling him Daddy or Dad. That hurt Future's soul. That's why he keeps rapping about it.
Don't.
Your son,
You're
Terrence,
fucking my baby mom. I
My
have 9
son
of them.
will
You think
never-
it's not other niggas? I'm sorry, it niggas. You think it's not other my sons out here calling another nigga dad? I don't give a fuck.
Terrence, first of all, I have nothing but respect for, like, the stepdads, right?
Yeah.
The bad thing, and this is something like...
And I respect Russ for stepping up as a father. I'm just not saying that makes him not.
You're trying to
cool.
make it seem like he's not doing it. First. Second of all, my son will never, I don't give a damn if me and my girl go separate ways, separate parts of the world. He will never call somebody else dad.
Same.
I am dad. You call that nigga Franklin or whatever his name is. I don't give a fuck. Mr. Whoever.
I agree.
I don't care if he's a great guy. I will always be dad. The fact that he's calling Future, you're named after your father's...
I got 10
Watch it.
baby mamas.
Terrence, that just makes you look even worse. You a Rodney ass nigga.
Why when we talking about Future versus Russ, we not talking about Russ's on-field play? We talk about Future and you say he's doing weed, he's doing all of this stuff.
That has nothing to
But
do
when
with
you talk
music.
about Russ, you act like he's just being a father. This nigga slumming on the field, about to be out of the league.
Terrence is so deep into the wrong of this debate that he's resorting to talking about Russell being a trash player. This nigga still has $250 million. He could go out there and play trash.
Future said in
like
his
he
music,
did
I got
last
it
year.
out the field. Fuck Russell. And you saying, why is he saying that? He's a good dad. Fuck Russell still. Fuck good dad Russell. Like being a good dad don't mean I'm not gonna say fuck you. If
And
it's
being a good dad to your son, your child, I'm the good dad.
what if I'm a good dad to my son?
And how do you think baby Future feels hearing his father diss his father? Bitch ass nigga! Fuck out of
I
here!
should slap the shit out of you for saying that was his father. That's disrespect. That's not his father.
He's raising him.
Baby Future.
Y'all gonna see in the future when y'all man.
Baby Future right now on the field. Got him when the go, y'all son him. I got him out the field. Fuck Russell. Look, what did you just say? What did you say? Nothing.
I want to see y'all Future fans when baby Future changed his name to Russell Sierra's last name. And not Nevadius Jr. This nigga's name is Nevadius Wilburn. This nigga's named after...
Would you rather be named Nevadius or Russell?
This nigga sound like he
This
should-
nigga Russell, he got the name of an 80-year-old man. Imagine baby Russell. What did you look like as a baby? This is Russell.
Okay,
What the
what the
fuck?
fuck is a Nevadius? Boy, you sound like a Baratheon like shit. Fuck out of here.
I'd rather be named Nevadius than
You
Russell.
sound like you came from a house.
You look like you wear Russell Athletic. Cheap ass nigga. He's a champion shirt.
Nah,
dress
Russell
nigga.
makes somebody stuff if you can find it.
They do. You know I love
You
Russell.
can't find Russell
you can't
nowhere.
find it. But look. Hey, look, y'all. Y'all know me. I ride for my niggas, dog. What did Dirk
Nah,
say?
what did Jack Harlow say? Ride for my dog.
Nah, not that bullshit. You know what? You see, that's that bullshit. Now, if I got on here shitting on Jack Harlow, you would say, Terrence, come on now, come on.
No, I'm saying because
It's
the
funny,
reason
look,
why
y'all.
he was...
Before we even did the podcast, I said, should we talk about the Russell Wilson and wasn't anything? And look, we started going back and forth. I said, we ain't talking about it. Of course it makes it on the dish and we look, and we arguing about it. Shame.
You want to go to course of action or you want to hit them up with two?
I want to say that I want to talk about that King Von situation.
Okay.
That's really, y'all really not going to fuck with me now for this.
What?
King Von recently had a video come out. There was a video of him beating this dude's ass. He had a different tattoo, but then there's also a video of him not wanting to get into protective custody. So he said that based on his sexual orientation, he needed to be moved over there. He said he was gay. You know what I'm saying? He was acting like he was gay so he can get into protective custody.
Okay.
And there's a mix up on the TL about people saying, nah, that's gay shit. That's some gay shit. And then there's people saying, nah, that's street shit. That's just trying to protect yourself. That's trying to stay safe when you in them, you know what I'm saying, when you behind them gates. So I'll let you say what you thought about that. Did you see the video?
I definitely saw the video. And at first when they said that he was saying he was gay, I was like, okay, that makes sense. But then it got a little crazy because first he said my sexual orientation, whatever. And they were like, so you want to change cells because of, or, you know, whatever for your sexual orientation? He was like, yes. Then he said, hey, Lil J, I'ma fuck you too, or something like that. And he was like, I tried to. It was wild. This is what I'll say. I'll read this tweet. Shout out to this nigga's name is Shane Stackamil 1. He said, niggas are now claiming that bragging about being a killer in every song and then faking gay to get into PC is street shit. LOL. I love being a civilian. I might get a smoothie today on some real civilian shit. That is exactly how I feel. Y'all want to say that this is street shit? Y'all can have it. You know what? I have never heard of this before. I have never seen this before. And I know niggas that have done time. Real time. And I've never seen this before. So you know what? I've never seen it, but y'all can have it. I'm not even going to go back and forth with niggas. Y'all got it. If you could talk about, yo, you want to suck some, yeah, and that's, oh yeah, he doing what he got to do to survive. If you got to do all of that, hey, that's a word that I don't know anything about. Y'all got it. I'm going to go get a smoothie like bruh said.
Based on what bruh said. Let me see his tweet. Because I think I might have bookmarked that one as well. Niggas are claiming that bragging about being a killer in every song and faking gay to get into PC is street shit. Well, you just said you're glad you're a civilian, so you really can't really speak on what is street shit and what isn't because you're not street. And I hate to sound like Dave Antley right now, but if you're not street, I'm sorry, you don't know. You can't relate because you're not street. If you're not street, and I'm not street, y'all, but I feel like when you understand how street niggas think and how street niggas move, then you can understand, like, okay, like, is it some gay shit? Yeah. Because I'm trying to save my life. But I don't think King Von was gay.
I don't think he was either. I just do also think that that's wild. And the nigga said, look, it's all funny until it's you. And he said, it will never be me because I'm not on records rapping about killing niggas' family members.
So shut the fuck up. What you think is street shit and what isn't if you're not street.
He's not saying what he thinks. He's saying what y'all are saying.
Right, and you're laughing as a civilian. Ha ha, I'll stay as a civilian. Yeah, you will, because when you get in that situation and you know that it's 40 niggas or 20 niggas over here that'll take your head off, first off, did y'all just see what happened with Von when he caught bruh in the cell? Did you see how he did him? He did him kind of bad. The same thing could happen to him. I've heard stories about niggas who went to the county and you do what you gotta do so that you don't take that fucking ass whooping. This is my thing. That nigga King Von was a demon nigga.
Would your man, Ermias Osgadum.
My girl did this. Nipsey would never say that. Nipsey would never say that.
Would Nipsey co-sign this bullshit, Terrence? Your man. He would never say he would suck a dick in jail. He would stand on real shit. You talk about squabbles and all the LA terms and how these niggas say.
Y'all not gonna like me saying this.
Look, I know your type, afraid of a fade. He wouldn't fuck with Von, right? You taught me that, right?
Terrell, I hate to say it, and this for all of y'all, this is all my fellow Nipsey fans. When Nipsey said, I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas, you know who agreed? King Von.
Terrence.
Nipsey is not King Von. King Von was a much worse nigga than Nipsey. Nipsey had ambition. Nipsey was not even Von. Did you see what he was saying? Von was a menace. That nigga was, as fucked up as this sounds, he was made to die. He was going to die.
Oh, who, Von?
Yes. Nipsey was smart as shit. Nipsey was not gonna say that shit because low-key, Nipsey would have been a smarter nigga in the county. I told my girl, Nipsey wasn't going to the Chicago County Jail. Nipsey was going to LA, and he would go in there as a very decorated Rolling 60s Crip, and there are many Rolling 60 Crips in the county jail. I told my girl, one of my favorite songs by Nipsey Hussle is called County Jail. Trust me, it's a difference. King Von, this nigga was an animal.
I just don't think Nipsey would co-sign you saying gay shit.
He wouldn't.
So you just said all of that.
It's gay.
To agree.
It is gay shit. But oh wow, King Von was gay. I don't think that because you see somebody saying that they gay trying to get into protective custody, that makes them gay. And also, this is my thing. This nigga Von would have killed you. He would kill you. Easy.
I still got to finish the 3-hour joint.
He will kill you and not give a fuck. He'll kill anybody.
So why are you mad at bruh for saying, look, I'm going to get a smoothie. Y'all got this topic.
Yo, because this is my thing.
Because, bro, think about it.
You're speaking on street shit like it's...
This shit was
like you wouldn't do the same thing if it was you.
But Terrence, this shit was posted on a TL. All we've known about bruh is that he's one of the most decorated, crazy killer types. And all he rap about is killing niggas, right?
Yeah.
And we never heard about this. So when niggas came out, and when this clip came out and people saw it, they was like, yo, this is wild, right? The street nigga said, hold up, bitch ass civilian nigga. You don't know nothing about this. This is what street niggas do. So the civilian niggas are like, you know what?
You should.
I'm just gonna go get a smoothie.
I would never speak about what a nigga does in jail except a nigga who had the girl sitting on his lap. That's far. That's gay.
That was crazy.
That's nuts. Me saying I'm trying to go to hey, yo, I'm gay. Yeah, you gotta put me over there. Yeah, I was trying to kiss on them and all of that. You're trying to save your life. This is what I was gonna tell you. If you were in that situation, you would do the same thing.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I'm also not a street nigga. I would never be in that situation. You can put me in PC. Don't nobody want to kill me because of some shit I said. That's the difference.
And that's why I say, like, as somebody who's not a street nigga, and you saying, oh, I'm a civilian, so I'm gonna just go get me a smoothie. Yeah, you do that, bro. Because you would be a smoothie if you was in a tank with niggas, and you wouldn't be like.
But I would never be in a tank with niggas.
Okay, so you talking about some shit. You're a pigeon talking about what you would do if you was flying up there with the Eagles.
Terrence,
but you would never get up there.
The niggas in jail are Eagles?
Terrell, no,
these niggas are dead pigeons.
I'm not saying they're better. I'm just saying, why talk about a place you would never be? Why speak on a situation you would never be in? You just flaunting your privilege. Shut the fuck up, you niggas who are not street.
Not being in jail is a privilege.
Terrell, this is my thing.
How about we didn't make dumbass decisions like these niggas?
These niggas grew up in hard-ass environments. And you as a civilian who don't live a gang life, listen, I tell you, I do the research. Do your history. And this is kind of fucked up. Street niggas do gay shit.
Terrence, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
And I'm going to say this.
I'm completely done.
I'm only saying this because street niggas are the most dirtiest, grimiest niggas ever. I'm not saying that they don't really. This is my thing. I think if King Von was out, he would have a girl. And like he was out, he had a girl. I just think when you in prison and you in jail, shit could go left. It's niggas in jail that would do some fucked up, petty shit in jail, but when they get out, they would never sleep with a man or be with a man. It's like a street thing. It is gay. I would say it's gay. But like, they really don't be gay. They would just do some gay shit. I know this nigga I know this nigga he was a monster. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This nigga would break into your house, not really break into your house, but on some gang shit. If you was the other side, that nigga was ruthless, would do anything to send a message. Like, if we caught you alone, I'ma fuck him. And then we gonna kill him. And then look at the message we send. This is not fake shit. This is real shit. Do you think the nigga that does that is gay? Remember on Snowfall? Where he raped the nigga? Mm-hmm. That was gay shit.
What was his name?
I forget his name.
His name was his name was, I forget the name of the dude. They was terrified. That was crazy.
Shit like that goes back a lot further than this new age of, oh, that's gay. Like, unfortunately, shit like that is power based in some history of it. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. Y'all let us know what y'all think. I'm not saying that the shit wasn't, what it was. However, there is a side of it that's survival.
But you just, okay, yeah. So,
Yeah.
because you were just talking about some crazy shit.
No, but I mean, it happens. It does.
But this is why bruh said, you know what?
So you should.
Because, Terrence, you got to realize that we had to, as niggas who weren't in the streets,
Yeah.
we see some shit that we think is, one way.
Yeah.
Y'all would respond to this any other way if it was anybody else. And then you learn this some street shit. Fuck you, nigga. So you say, all right, bet. Y'all got it. I'm going to go get a smoothie. And now you say, yeah, you better go get a smoothie. It's like,
Come on.
okay.
My thing is this.
I don't want to be down with you, nigga. I'm glad I don't know that. I'm glad I didn't know that. And you should be glad that you don't know that.
I just feel like you shouldn't speak on it if you don't know.
That's the wildest shit ever. And real quick, before we get to the movie suggestion, I did just want to touch the NFL running back situation where, you got a lot of, I think the biggest thing was Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, and a few other high-profile or league best running backs couldn't agree to specific deals that they were looking for, and it kind of sparked this controversy around, if running backs are being paid fairly in the NFL. And, you got Austin Eckler that came out and was like, yo, I want to hear from the owners. There's a lot of people that want to hear. And, we in the age of, unionization. People are, we got the writer's strike, in Hollywood. We having the Screen Actors Guild strike. I wouldn't be surprised to see a union. They said these motherfuckers got like a text chain put together.
Yeah.
And only thing I wanted to give light to with my thoughts on the NFL running back situation is this. I think the NFL running back has become easy to acquire in terms of getting somebody good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Reggie Bush days of running backs, that era is over. And what I mean by that is Reggie Bush was taken, I think, 1 or 2 overall. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to get back in the day in like the early 2000s,
Yeah.
in order to get a good running back, you had to get them at the top of the draft. You had to go and pick this motherfucker first in the draft and bet. We know we got elite talent. That is different now. Like, just a couple examples. Kenneth Walker was second round. I wrote some of these down. Kenneth Walker, the dude that played for Seattle,
Yeah.
randomly was a dog. He was second round, 41st pick. Breece Hall was a second round, 36. Dante Foreman for the Panthers, he was third round. This is his 5th year, and he rushed for almost 1,000 yards last year. And then lastly, Nick Chubb is the best running back in the league. He was a second round pick. So it's easier for you to find running back talent and not have to give up draft capital. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to have a top 10 pick to get a great running back no more.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't got to put up the money that you want. I can find somebody that can get your job done.
Because they trying to do exactly what the receivers and the quarterbacks and everybody doing is y'all asking up here.
Not for sure.
And they starting to say, yo, a great running back ain't as scarce as a great
kicker. And you see they put Justin, they were like, Justin Tucker is worth more. Justin Tucker makes more than a lot of these running backs. And this dude put Justin Tucker is more valuable than most running backs. And he doesn't mean that, like, Justin Tucker is more valuable than Saquon. But I can find somebody to run through these holes like Saquon. I can go get a 5th year or 4th. Jamal Williams is also in his 5th year. Last year was his 4th year. And look what he did for the Lions. Yeah. I could go find that before I could find somebody that could kick a 68-yarder. Hard truth. I do think that the running backs do need to be compensated. It's just, I kind of understand where we've evolved. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because I know a lot of people have different thoughts on it. I just kind of can see where the value kind of changed.
Yeah. And I don't really got much on it outside of that.
Not for sure. Let's get movie suggestions and we in the road.
My movie suggestion of the week is going to be this movie called Nothing Lasts Forever. It's a documentary. Believe it or not, it's on Paramount Plus. Me and my girl.
Yes.
My girl told me to watch it. We watched it together last night. It's basically a documentary about diamonds and how not only about how diamonds are made, but about how we've been fooled to believe that diamonds have a value that is like it's basically about the value of diamonds and how that value is controlled. You know, basically shows you about natural diamonds and then lab created diamonds. It's a great ass documentary, especially because we've talked about how, like I was saying, like we've talked about how certain trends, nothing lasts forever. You know what I'm saying? And I think the documentary talks about how when they first came out with diamonds, they created like an idea around it. That was my biggest takeaway from it. Like they created an idea around diamonds and that diamonds last forever. Diamonds are a girl's best friend and stuff like that. And that was able to take the value of diamonds up. And when people started making these lab created diamonds, the difference between those two, it's really hard to tell. So you watch the people who created these natural diamonds, they started having a problem with the lab created diamonds because of the way that it would infiltrate. You know what I'm saying? We control the value, so you never even worry about your price. But if I were to tell you that there was another option, like I want you to think about if there was only these hats sold by like one person, right? And they sold it for like $50, but then somebody has that same exact hat and they selling it for $15. You're like, nah, fuck that. I mean, it looks just like it, but I mean, it's not it. It's not that. There's a certain person that says, fuck it. I mean, low key, what's the difference? And if you can't tell,
the jersey industry took a hit like that.
Then really,
started buying fakes.
That hat isn't different from the other one. The other one just has a different value based on the idea bit around it. That's why I say, yo, that to me definitely is one of the better documentaries I've seen in a minute. Nothing lasts forever. And then of course, lastly, I'm gonna let you go, Terrell, because I don't know what yours is gonna be. I want to say yours. Go.
Oh, well, mine is, I told you I was gonna start watching The Bear. I finally watched it, both seasons in the last week. It is an amazing show. You need to watch it. I like think I might want to do like a scene analysis for a couple of the scenes from that show. But man, it's on Hulu. It's about a chef who inherits a restaurant from his brother who killed himself, and he's a chef that worked at a fucking high level restaurant, and now you got to come back down to this place where they have no order, and you basically kind of gotta, start building character and setting direction in that joint. It is a phenomenally shot show. I saw a tweet that said the reason I started watching it is because this dude was like, Succession came out this year, but The Bear just put out the best hour of TV that I've seen this year. And I was like, okay. Because now you got my attention, because this was the best season of Succession that they put out, in my opinion, arguably. So it made me watch it, and the episode that they talking about, it's doing good, man. They're only 30-minute episodes. You can get through it. There's only 2 seasons. Catch up and be right with us. It's on Hulu.
I've only watched one episode of it. I've been meaning to check it out, though.
Fire.
I was just going to say that everybody should go see Oppenheimer or the Barbie. I think that's definitely a movie suggestion for sure. I'm definitely going to try to go see both of those because I feel like I haven't been doing my movie thing, bro. Been slumming.
Man, you tripping. I've been watching everything. And you talking about going to the theater, or you talking about,
getting that experience,
Yeah, that comes out next week. That's going to be a next week, Wednesday, Thursday situation.
What you talking about? Oh, Oppenheimer comes out tonight, and Barbie.
Oppenheimer comes out on the 27th, Terrence.
Terrell, no, it don't. Like, you keep saying that, and I feel like you're wrong. You can get tickets to Oppenheimer tonight.
Oh, no, it does come out on the 21st. I could have sworn it was the 27th. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all going?
I got to see, me and my girl probably go see the Barbie joint first, fellas. Y'all know how it is.
Trash. That Barbie film ain't going to be good. I hope it's good.
If your girl grew up playing with Barbies and you don't take her to see that movie, then you're taking an L.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
Dead ass.
If your girl grew up playing with brats, you might be good. Some of y'all girls grew up with both. You need to get your tickets, bro.
And that's all she wrote.
We got a lot of music that dropped Friday, y'all. A lot of music.
Nah, 100%. 100%. Yo, got that Patreon tap in. We got 2 tiers of hella content up there. Next time.